Welcome back, guys, to TerraTech. I thought we would start out this episode in the R&D test chamber, which is a little bit of DLC you can purchase for, I think it's like $8 or something. Personally, I think it should be bundled with the game, but that's what it is. That's where you get it. And basically what it has is every block in the game, as well as basically like an obstacle course to test things out. There's some resources over there if you want to test out like a mining tech. Let's just drive around here a little bit. Everything currently in the game, everything coming up in the game. So if you want to kind of see what's going to be coming up, a lot of the experimental blocks are over here. Like this thing, I don't know if that's actually in the game yet. I haven't found it yet. Medium generator. This thing just got added. This is the static delivery cannon. I don't know if this is faster than the small one. Maybe the game gives you this one first now. I don't know. So anyway, we got all this stuff, and we got the plane last episode, and I wanted to come... I wanted to try and make a more stable version so we could do more exploration. Another thing I wanted to start using is this guy. However, I've encountered some problems. This is the Gso Scrapper. It will anchor. And if you put an object in it, we might actually need a conveyor. Okay, let's bring it down here. Where's the conveyors? They are down here. Okay. Grab a conveyor, and you can tell, by the way, what's the input and the output by the directions of the little red arrows. So I'll put that there, and a receiver right there. Okay, and then we'll just drop... oh, this is a step conveyor where you can make your conveyor belts go up or down. That's pretty neat. Let's just drop... Let's drop this on it. Okay, so it's going to take things into it. I don't think this works with everything in the game, but it works with a lot of stuff. It's going to break it down into the resources. It's basically doing the reverse of the crafting system you do with these. You put the raw resources and ores and stuff and alloys into these things, and they pop out blocks. This reverses the process. So what you could do after that, let me put that there. And then let me go grab one other thing. Or actually, let's grab two other things. I want you. Okay, and then I also want, yeah, the refinery. Those may actually already be refined. Let me turn around. Turn around. Beep, beep. Those are actually probably, yeah, they're already refined. So maybe we don't need that for this, but then you can do this, basically. And so you can break down stuff from techs you destroy and then sell the objects. Okay, but here's the problem. This thing right here, this receiver, it used to pick up blocks on the ground. So, like, after you killed something and all the stuff was scattered all over, let's say he had one of these, the receiver would pick that up. But it doesn't anymore. They changed it. And I think it's because they're going to be adding, I don't know, I think it might have been a tweet I read or something on their forums. Something about an object they're adding that's going to pick up blocks. So you can decide on your tech, like, this part of my tech's going to pick up resources, and this part is going to pick up blocks, and it'll help you with like more specific crafting logic. The little conveyor belt filter here, that also helps. I think that's the plan. That's kind of what I think they're doing and why they disabled that. But the reason I bring that up is what I was going to do is make a tech, and I was going to start carrying around a big, I don't know where it is. Here it is. All right, I was going to start putting these things on my butt. On the butt of my tech, these big flatbed tractor pads, and I was going to, here, let me just demonstrate. I was going to run around like this, basically. After I kill something, I would back up and pick stuff up, take it back to my base, drop it off at a processing center, and make a ton of money. That's what I did in the previous patch, but it doesn't work that way anymore. We can't pick them up. I could pick them up manually and, like, stack them on this thing. Like, they will still, here, if I put this here. Oh, that wants to attach for sure, but let's see. Let's grab this. So I could stack stuff on those manually and bring it back to my base. I don't want to do that. I want to have stuff like automatically get picked up and sorted. So I think we might just wait for that. But until then, what we can do, I don't know why I just grabbed this thing, because there is another one there. Oh, by the way, this area is going to glitch right out as soon as I anchor this. I noticed, or maybe it was just the solar panels. I was setting up a little repair bay, and every time I did, all this stuff would start to disappear, and these little item holders, they would all start to disappear, and then I would have to reload the level. But let me just summon attack here. They're free in this world. I made a plane. It made this for some reason. Okay. ZLB07 Starscream. I was going to call this thing, I was thinking like Ramjet or, there it goes. I was going to call it Ramjet or Thundercracker, Skywarp. Then I looked at the colors and like, whoa, okay, he's red and blue. Gotta call him Starscream. So this is a jet. We found the default one that wow, he's quick. We found the default one that the game starts you out with in the last episode. But that thing, it's rather delicate. It doesn't handle well on the ground. It's kind of tricky to land, and it's not stable in the air. It sucks. And it's probably good that they give you one that sucks right at the start, because that will motivate you, as it motivated me, to make something better. So this is what we've got. We got boosters. We've got 10 different wings. I've got these guys on the back, and these are the Rudder Aerofoil. These actually let you steer. These wings, I don't think they do. They might let you elevate, like go up and down, but I don't think they let you steer left, right. Then I got these two vertically, which is the same part, but I got it in the middle of the vehicle to make it a little more stable. And then I've got two on the front that really helps with stalling, because stalling is definitely a thing in this game. I've got 4 of these, wait for the name, Venture Globetrotter wheels. So it's very handleable on the ground. Got fuel tanks, boosters. Let's give it a test run. Here we go. Boosters! You know, I've had this problem before where it's like so stable it doesn't want to lift off the ground. Let's try again. And boosters! There we go. All right, off the ground. And this is that problem of it being so stable it doesn't want to lift off the ground is only a problem in the R&D test chamber where the ground is absolutely flat. In the real game, the ground's not going to be flat, so you just need to find just the tiniest of hills to give yourself a little bump to get off the ground. You can see it flies a lot better. It drives a lot better on the ground. If I don't hit any WASDs, it's pretty stable. It's a lot more stable than the other one. It is a little bit butt heavy, which means it's tilting up at the nose a bit. Okay, let's cycle back this way. And the cool thing about all these wings is you get all these little aerodynamic trailer stream things coming off the wings, which is really cool when you start doing like barrel rolls and stuff and they all start trailing around. This thing's really easy to control. And let's do a little land. In fact, we can steer around these things. Oh, that was... Okay, that didn't happen. You didn't see that. Ignore that happened. You know what I've never done? I've done a lot of barrel rolls. I've never done loop-de-loops. Okay, here's the landing. Bam! From a barrel roll to a land. It lands really nicely. As soon as the wheels touch the ground, you can hit S as a way to basically use brakes. Here we go, off into the air. And then it will occasionally like sputter out some little booster jets. Because the fuel tanks are kind of like, they'll try to refill themselves. But to keep the thing going, you're hitting shift, which is also the booster button. So once you're in the air, I guess you could coast if you want to try to save up your booster fuel to get a boost. I guess we can do that. Let's come up higher a bit. None of that stuff has despawned. Maybe it's only the solar panels that are bugged. Okay. As soon as that turns green, it starts flashing. Stops flashing. There we go. All right, let's try, let's full booster and do a loop-de-looped. Oh, okay, screwed that up. Oh, I wasn't holding forward. And we're out of booster. Okay. Flat ground. And let's try again. There we go. Okay. Loop-de-loop. Ready? Whoa! Yes! And barrel roll. Yeah! Okay, this thing is quite a bit of... Ouch. Quite a bit of fun to fly around. Now, let's see. Can I reproduce that glitch? I said as soon as I anchored something, half of this stuff would disappear. But it didn't, so it must be related to the solar panel generators. Because I was setting up a little repair station. I need to repair this thing. Anyway, so let's grab that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, that's going to charge up. Let's get a second one, so it'll charge faster. There we go. They restored the animation, by the way, solar panels, if you noticed. Let me turn around while it does that. We got to take off in a second anyway. All right, that's full. So you need a battery and an energy source. Yeah, okay. So the wing and the propeller. I guess that's where we nosedived. And what about back here? No, that's all good. All right. So we can drop that off. Now let's see if I can reproduce that bug, because it seems like every time I made one of those, a bunch of this stuff's going to disappear after I fly away and come back. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Okay. So I had to, I introduced a little bit of instability by hitting WSW, like forward, back, forward. And that rocked my vehicle just enough. Just enough to basically do this and to help it lift off the ground. Yeah, it's not working now. Okay. Oh, but now we're off the ground. All right, yeah, it did kind of work. Anyway, okay, so we flew away. Let's turn around. Head back. Oh, by the way, I also tried putting batteries and a repair bubble on this thing, but that's way too heavy. That makes your guy way too heavy, and it slowed me down, made it so that it was really hard just to take off. And now I'm lost. Oh, we gotta head back over this way. Okay. Let's see if stuff despawned, if I can reproduce that. Did it break? And these hills and stuff, the obstacle course, that all breaks too. Oh yeah, you see, it's gone. It's gone. Bam! Okay, that was not a good landing. Okay, that stuff is gone. Yeah, you can... Oh, here you go. Here's an example. So, the little item holders start disappearing. Notice they're gone, or they sink through the floor or something. Anyway, okay. Let's go back to our normal world. Let's do some exploration, find some new parts. Getting a little bit crowded here, isn't it? Yeah, just a little bit. I think we're gonna have to reorganize in a bit. I would really like to move to some salt flats if we can... If they patch the invading out of the game near your base. Okay, let's just go. Bam! Yeah, see what I mean? Find a little hill and... Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, we missed a block. We definitely forgot something. I got no radar. That's gonna be a problem. Let's turn around. Well, this is going to be a maneuverability demo. In an actual biome, very hilly. You gotta be careful not to stall it. Although this thing is better about stalling than a lot of them. Wink. Biome, okay. Took a little damage there, but we can heal it. Okay. I also need the ability to heal this guy up when I get back. So let's just buy the stuff you need for that. I want it, like... close by. There's the battery, there's a repair. I need solar panels, and I need... I think it's way down at the bottom. We need the recharger, the wireless charger. Gonna have to reorganize this stuff to make some better garage-style setups. Okay, that can go there. What am I missing? Oh, I also need the radar. Blocks, radar. And that's not going to be part of the model. Every time I buy one, you can tell I have enough money. It costs about 16,000, by the way. I have enough money to buy a new one should I need it. Okay, where's the repair bubble? Occasionally, when it's very crowded around one of these things that you buy stuff from, occasionally an item will not show up. If it, I think if it can't find room to drop down, let's just buy another one. There we go. Drop. Buy them. And I also learned that the bigger your vehicle, the more expensive, the longer it takes to summon. This thing took 27 or 28 seconds for it to show up. Oops. Oh, no. I was trying to place this on the front, but there's nowhere to anchor it. Maybe there. Okay, that seems all healed up. I guess just a little bit on the tail took some damage. We'll just have to try to land a bit more carefully. I'll try to land in the desert next time. Okay, we got a radar. I'm gonna try to head for these things. Whoa, jeez, guy. Careful. This guy's quite a bit zippier than the other one. This is probably a better runway here, and there's a lot of those little guys. These little item of interest notifiers markers on the map. Oh yeah, this guy's pretty zippy. My pal Skippy. Oh, you're trying to shoot us! Evasive maneuvers! Yeah, you missed. And there's still some items out here. I wonder if these chunks were unloaded or whatever. Oh, okay, we need a little juice to have some maneuverability there. I wonder if those chunks got unloaded and that's why nothing has despawned from there. These might be the same mounts. One feature I would really like in this game is a map screen where you hit M and you see an overview map of where you've explored and where you haven't. And maybe you would need a special item on your tech to be able to use it, like the radar, maybe something more expensive. Does that make sense? It seems like that's not something you would want to give the player right off the bat. They would have to earn it. I would really like that feature, though, so I could tell where I'm going and navigate a little bit better. And where I've explored, where I haven't. That would be super handy. I think, is that an item? Or a tree? See that right there? I think that's an item. Okay, so we're going to come in for a pass. There's a tech right there, but we're not going to be fighting stuff. This guy has no weapons. He's purely for exploration, and he's for looking for items. Okay, we're coming in. Maybe I can even land here. Pull back. Oh, okay, my propeller took a little bit of damage. What is this? That's a light. Geocorp hazard light. I might have that. I'm not really sure. Alright, so let's head out this way. Different grasslands. The blue marker is my only really way to find stuff, or, you know, to judge my distance, or direction, plus the north marker. So this biome, this is not our grasslands, this is a different grasslands. And just because the sound engine is very incomplete in this game, so just because the sound drops out doesn't mean my engines are dropping out, it means the boosters have run out of fuel. Okay, there we go. Oh, I already have that. I think I grabbed it, actually. Did I grab it? I think I did. Those things are propellers. That guy's up on the tree. Those are the propellers that are actually on this ship that we found on the hover thing way back when. Oh, someone's gonna try to shoot us. Evasive maneuvers. Okay, so I guess let's head off in this direction. It seems like, I'm pretty sure we've seen all the biomes. Here's the salt flats, then there's the orange desert, there's the green foothills. I don't know what the official names for those are. Oh, did we pass another one? Then there are the red mountains, and I think maybe that was just a previous patch. I think there was a different colored desert, like a blue one. Maybe that's not around anymore. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The game is constantly changing, so it's hard to keep track of exactly what's what. I don't really expect I don't expect anything to remain constant. So I'm okay with things changing. I don't get attached. At least I try not to. There's a guy down there. Okay, I'm heading for these markers. There's one. Oh, you see that? It's yellow. Okay, I don't want to hit that tree. It's a cab! Oh, yes! Grab it! I missed. That's one of the GeoCore cabs. Really hard to get the cabs in this game. You have to find them from places like that because in order to defeat a vehicle, an enemy tech, you've got to kill their cab. So you can never grab it off the ground because it'll blow up first. Player, Foreman GPR cab, a real off-world miner's cab. No wheels or anything. Oh, it doesn't have any wheels on the bottom. Oh, you can't drive it. Okay, so let's just toss that. That's very good. So, what I'd like to do next episode, I would like to start crafting, but what we need for that, the number one item, we need to find that item filter. Because without that, it's going to, I want to set up automated crafting, find out a block that's expensive, like those cannons that were on our previous vehicle, they cost 4,000 apiece. Oh, here's another item. Oh, is that, no, that's a, whoops. I think we already have that. I think that's a receiver. which they give you at the very beginning of the game, but I guess maybe any block at all can go on here. Yeah, that's a receiver. Let me just go ahead. Let's watch on the map what happens to the symbol. Aha, okay, so the point, that probably despawns after a while, but the little symbol that there's an item on it does disappear. Okay, let's keep going that way. Man, this thing is so fun to fly. I'm so glad I made a better plane, because the one you start with is really, it's a bit annoying. It's a bit of a pain in the neck because it never stays level, and it sucks on the ground. It just sucks overall. It's terrible. But it's good, because oh, hello, that's a drill. Grab it, well, whatever. Bam! Whoa, careful, guy. Don't get too zippy. I want to grab the thing, even though we already have it. I want to grab it so that thing despawns. All right, so let's head out here into these salt flats. Let's explore a little bit farther and then turn around. Yeah, see how easily this thing takes off in anything other than absolute flat terrain. We were even in the salt flats, and it took off quite easily there. Now, my previous game save, I screwed it up a lot by exploring too much. Uh-oh, I started getting... These are the effects I started getting, uh-oh. Crazy lighting glitches. All right, let's turn around. Let's turn around. I don't want to break my game. I started getting these crazy... And then the, like, whole sections of terrain started turning black, like there was no texture loading. So yeah, be careful with exploration in this game. You can even find holes in the world. Like right here, the terrain texture doesn't seem to be lining up properly. Right there. As long as we're up in the air, though, I guess it's not going to be that big of a deal. I would like to not corrupt my save file, though, before I even get the stupid item filter. And I think we're tending towards higher elevation. I think this thing is slightly tense towards being fat in its butt. Okay. Oh, we stalled. Okay, we're going to do a loop-to-loop to unstall. Let's barrel roll. And then bank. Yeah! Woo! Aeronautics! Aerodynamics! Oh, yeah, I pulled out of that one. Probably best to, if you want to coast for a little bit, be careful. Because you might stall. This thing, the reason I put the manipulatable, steerable wings on the front, whatever those are called, the rudder aerofoils, I put them on the front to try to help with the stalling. It was really bad beforehand. Like, you could not recover, and you would slam down on your butt every time, and you would lose those parts before very long. All right, coming up on another item right there. That looks like a 1x3. We already have that too. Bam! Okay, my wing took a little bit of damage. Off we go. Oh, watch the tree, buddy! Okay, into the desert. So let's head for this one off to the right. I'm kind of veering, sort of, for home. But I also want to sort of swing wide to find some new terrain. These mountains are pretty neat. I wonder if they have a good set of resources for mining. Seeing as how they're not very good for building a base because they're not flat. What's this? Okay, new item. Bam, yeah, see what happens? When I cut the power to the propellers. Okay, turn around. Whoop, careful, guy. This guy is zippy on the ground because he's got the Geocore fast wheels. I think this is new. I'm not sure I have this. Venture Safari Spotlight. Do I have room for this anywhere? Well, it's not nighttime, so it's not going to turn on. So there's no point. Okay. We were headed kind of in that direction. Here we go. Zoom! Alright, so heading sort of not quite directly, slightly indirectly for home. We found a few new parts, found a new cab, which I'm pretty excited for, actually, because that's the first... I've played this game for 35 or so hours right now, so far. And that's the first different cab I found, besides the one the game starts you out with. So that's kind of exciting. I would really like the Venture Co one, because it's kind of like light and aerodynamic and speedy. I'd like to put it on a plane or something, or a race car. Oh, what's that? The game was lagging there. Oh, bump. That is the 2x2 Is it a silo or a tractor pad? It's one of the two. Hello. Give me that. Tractor pad? Flatbed tractor pad, yeah. That's what I used to use to collect spare parts dropped from different techs when they would explode. I would automatically collect them with that and a receiver, and then, whoa, I would dump it off at the processing center I showed off in the first video of this series. There's another something. What's this? Okay, let's land. I think maybe to land better, you have to, like, tend downwards. So maybe just periodically hitting the... Oh, we have that. That's a booster. Hitting the little booster button, or the propeller button, so you don't totally lose control. There's another one right over here, if we can get it without getting too close to these guys. And it's getting dark. Could have tried out that light, but the game is so laggy at night with lights that it's best just to not use them at all. If you're making videos... Oh, okay, that's a silo. Whatever. If you're making videos, I recommend not recording at night at all. If the game wasn't laggy during night with lights, then it would be cool. But it's not, so it's not. Into the desert. And it's nighttime. Let's find one more thing. I'm heading towards the blue. You can barely see it, but I'm heading towards the blue. And I'm trying to keep it slightly to my right so that we try to get some new terrain. Kind of loop. Or, ooh. I let go of the propeller while doing a barrel roll. That's a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Yeah, but it is totally dark now, and I think we've done a pretty good amount of exploring. I'm going to try to find, before next episode, that conveyor belt filter, so we can play around with some crafting. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your comments below. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Here's another item. Yeah. Oh, bounce. What do we get? Spring bunny ears. Awesome.